You see things others don't. You always have. You notice the tremor in a voice, the hesitation behind a smile, the truth that hides between words. You sense when something is off before anyone speaks, and sometimes you wish you couldn't. Because when you see too much, you feel too much. You absorb the atmosphere of every room, the mood of every person, the pain that doesn't belong to you. You lie awake replaying moments that no one else remembers, analyzing silences that others never heard. It's exhausting to live with eyes that never close. You've wondered if it would be easier to be like them, to walk through life half asleep, untouched, unaware, unbothered. But your soul never agreed to that kind of blindness. It came here to witness. Maybe what you call a curse is actually your awakening. Maybe you were never meant to live numb. Maybe your sensitivity is not a flaw, it's the language of your awareness. Before this day begins, breathe. Let the breath travel all the way down to the quiet space inside your chest. Feel the air cleansing the noise, softening the edges. You don't have to fix what you see. You only need to see without fear. Affirm softly within yourself, I am learning to see without suffering. Let those words open something gentle inside you. For years, you've been trying to shrink your perception, to stop noticing, stop feeling, stop knowing. But the truth is, your perception was never the problem. The pain came from resistance, not from awareness. Awareness is neutral. It simply shines light on what is. And light, by nature, does not carry what it illuminates. Affirm again, I can see deeply without carrying what I see. As you breathe, imagine every image and memory that weighs on you slowly dissolving into air. You are not required to hold them. You are not required to solve them. You were meant to witness, not to rescue. Ask yourself quietly, what if I could witness life without absorbing it? What if my awareness could be spacious, not heavy? Affirm, I allow myself to witness life without absorbing it. When you stop identifying with what you observe, peace returns. You realize that the chaos of others does not define you. Their storms can rage, and you can remain the sky. Take another breath. Feel it widen the distance between what you see and who you are. Affirm, I am awareness, not the storm that passes through it. You have spent years thinking your sensitivity makes you fragile. But fragility and sensitivity are not the same thing. One breaks under pressure, the other perceives the pressure itself. Sensitivity is not weakness, it's precision. It's the ability to feel truth before logic names it. Affirm, my sensitivity is strength. It is wisdom in motion. When others rush, you pause. When they react, you sense. When they look away, you look deeper. This is not too much. This is depth, and depth is the language of awakening. Can you honor what you see without losing your peace? Can you let the world reveal itself without needing to control it? Say quietly, I honor what I see and let it be. You do not need to understand every emotion, every event, every person. You only need to stay present long enough for truth to unfold on its own. Clarity does not demand correction. It invites compassion. Every time you breathe, instead of analyze, you choose clarity over chaos. Every time you watch, instead of react, you reclaim your power. Affirm, I release what does not belong to my awareness. There is a sacred intelligence inside you that existed before thought. It watches through your eyes, but is untouched by what it sees. That is your real self, the quiet witness behind every story. When you rest there, even the noise of the world becomes distant. You see suffering, and instead of drowning in it, you bless it with understanding. Affirm, I rest inside the awareness that watches kindly over all things. Ask yourself, can I allow life to be exactly as it is for even a single breath? Can I let go of the idea that I must protect myself from seeing? When you stop defending yourself from awareness, awareness defends you. The world cannot wound what refuses to grasp. The observer remains untouched. Affirm, I am untouched by what I observe. My peace is constant. Imagine the light of early morning spreading across your face. It does not choose what to shine on. It simply illuminates. You are that same light. You do not need to judge or change what you notice. Your very presence transforms it. Affirm, I illuminate without effort. Let this truth settle deeply. You are not alone in seeing too much. There are others like you, quiet souls, scattered across the world, holding light in silence. Together, you form an unseen constellation of awareness. You are part of that constellation now. Breathe into that belonging. Feel the relief of no longer fighting what you are. You don't need to dim your sight to fit into a world that fears depth. You only need to love what you see. Say it slowly. I love what I see because I see it clearly. The day is waiting. The world will unfold with its noise and beauty and confusion. But you will meet it differently now, not as someone overwhelmed by life, but as life itself, awake and at peace. Stay in this awareness for a few breaths longer. Let the words sink in, not as concepts, but as a new way of being. You see too much, but now you see with peace.
You have carried the weight of awareness for so long that you forgot what it feels like to rest. Always scanning, sensing, reading between lines that others never see. But awareness was never meant to be tension. It was meant to be stillness, pure, gentle seeing without effort. Today, let that memory return. You do not have to do awareness. You are awareness. Behind every thought, there is space. Behind every story, there is silence. And in that silence, you are already free. Say quietly, I return to the stillness that has always watched through me. The ego tries to make awareness personal. It says, I see too much. I feel too deeply. But consciousness itself has no burden. It observes everything without resistance. Every time you say, my pain, notice who is speaking. Pain arises, but awareness itself remains untouched. You are not the storm. You are the open sky that allows the storm to exist. Affirm softly, I am the sky. Experiences pass through me, but they do not define me. Let that truth unfold inside you. When you stop identifying with every thought, the mind slows. When you stop fighting what you feel, peace appears on its own. Awareness doesn't need your control. It needs your permission to flow. Ask yourself, what if peace has been here all along, waiting beneath my effort to find it? Affirm, peace is not something I reach for. It is what remains when I stop reaching. Breathe. Notice how the air moves in and out without your command. Life breathes you. The same intelligence that turns the planets also turns your lungs. That is the rhythm of presence, unforced, eternal, patient. Say gently, I trust the intelligence of life to move through me. Every awakening begins when you stop arguing with reality. You stop trying to edit the moment, and instead, you meet it. You realize that the present moment never needed your permission to exist. It only asked for your attention. Affirm, I let the present moment be exactly as it is. Feel how that statement softens everything inside you. The walls built from fear and control begin to crumble. What remains is pure seeing, simple, compassionate, real. When you stop resisting what is, you discover that what is was never against you. Life has always been your teacher. Your suffering was the lesson misunderstood. Affirm slowly, Everything that once felt heavy now teaches me how to be light. There is no need to prove anything anymore. You are not here to justify your depth or your pace. You are not here to convince others that your awareness matters. You are here to live it, quietly, completely, sincerely. Whisper within, I am enough when I am simply aware. As you say it, notice the mind searching for something more. Let it search and let it dissolve. You are already whole. The proof is in the silence that remains after the searching ends. Pause. Listen to that silence. It doesn't ask for words, it holds them. It doesn't demand understanding, it is understanding. Affirm. I rest in the silence that understands everything.
The world outside might still move fast. People will still chase, react, compete. But you will move differently now. Slower, present, deliberate. You will speak from stillness instead of noise. You will act from awareness instead of fear. Say gently, I no longer move from reaction. I move from awareness. Your awareness does not separate you from others, it connects you more deeply. When you stop identifying with pain, you can finally see the pain in others without judgment. Compassion becomes natural. Affirm, I see the pain of others and meet it with quiet understanding. And now ask yourself, not with mind, but with heart, if everything I see is part of one consciousness, why should I resist any of it? Why not let it pass through me like light through clear water? Affirm, I am transparent to life. Nothing sticks to my being. You begin to notice that peace is not fragile, it is the strongest force there is. Because peace does not depend on circumstances, it simply remains. Affirm, my peace is untouchable. It is the foundation beneath all change. This is the moment where awakening begins. Not in thoughts or theories, but in this living recognition. Right now, you are awake. You are not becoming awareness. You are noticing that you have always been it. Affirm, I am not on the path. I am the path itself unfolding. Let that realization move through your whole body. Feel the shift from effort to trust, from seeing with the eyes of fear to seeing with the eyes of truth. Nothing changed outside you. What changed was how you meet the moment. Say once more, I see through awareness, not through worry. You are no longer trapped in what you perceive. You are the witness behind the window, not the weather outside it. You are the still point in the turning world. Breathe deeply. Let this stillness become familiar, like a place you can return to anytime. This is not escape, it is clarity. And from clarity, the simplest acts become sacred. Breathing, listening, existing. Repeat softly, I exist within awareness, and awareness exists within me. Stay here for a few more breaths. Let the silence echo like a calm horizon after a long storm. What you used to call sensitivity is beginning to sound like peace. What you used to call burden is starting to feel like freedom. You have not lost your depth, you have refined it.
The gift remains, but now it is light. You see much, you feel deeply, and now you rest in the stillness beyond it all.
You've spent a lifetime seeing what others miss. You've learned to read silence, to sense tension, to understand what people hide behind smiles. But today, you are learning something even greater. How to see without pain. How to feel without fear. The world has not become lighter. You have. Because peace is not found in the absence of depth. It is found in the ability to stay open while being deep. Affirm quietly, I am open, yet I am at peace. Let those words move through you like sunlight through water. Nothing inside you needs to close anymore. Your awareness can stay wide, soft, awake. For so long, you believed that clarity made you lonely, that seeing the truth meant walking alone. But what if every soul who ever felt too much was part of a hidden network of light, scattered across the world, each one silently holding space for others to awaken? You are one of them. You are part of the unseen choir that keeps the frequency of compassion alive. Affirm, I am never alone in my awareness. As you breathe, imagine that same awareness extending beyond your body, reaching through the quiet morning, touching everything without effort. Awareness connects all things. Every leaf, every heartbeat, every thought, all arise and dissolve in the same field of being. Say softly, I am connected to everything, and everything is connected to me. Notice how these words don't create connection, they reveal it. The connection was always there, only perception was clouded. For years, you have tried to protect your energy from the world, shielding yourself from noise, from people, from pain. But real protection is not separation, it is understanding. When you understand that everything you see is a reflection of the same consciousness, nothing can truly harm you. Affirm, nothing outside me has power over the peace within me. Look back for a moment at the path you've walked, the confusion, the overthinking, the endless analyzing of every moment. Can you feel compassion for the one who carried all that weight? That version of you was only trying to make sense of what it saw. Now, you no longer need to understand. You simply need to be. Say it slowly. I release the need to understand. I choose to be present. Presence dissolves questions that the mind could never answer. When you rest in presence, every emotion becomes transparent. Even pain loses its solidity. You can feel it, honor it, and watch it pass without resistance. Affirm, I can feel deeply without losing myself. Take a deep breath. Let it fill you with a quiet strength that doesn't depend on certainty. Strength that comes from stillness, not control. The old way was to carry everything, to protect, to fix, to explain. The new way
is lighter. Observe, breathe, allow. You are not giving up. You are rising beyond the need to fight what is.
I rise above reaction. I choose awareness. Notice how your mind slows when you stop chasing answers. Notice how your heart softens when you stop defending your depth. Awareness is not something you earn. It's what you already are when everything else is released. Awareness is my natural state. There's a still point in the center of your being, a silence untouched by fear or noise. Every time you return to it, the noise of the world loses its hold. Every story you carried dissolves into clarity. Within me, there is a place no pain can reach. Stay there for a moment. Let the silence settle over you like warm light. Let it wrap around every thought until only spaciousness remains. In this stillness, you finally understand you were never meant to fix your awareness. You were meant to trust it, to live from it, to speak from it, to love through it. I trust my awareness completely. When you trust awareness, every day becomes prayer. Every breath becomes presence. You no longer wake up to survive the world, you wake up to experience it. I wake each morning with calm curiosity. Everything that once felt like too much now feels like life itself. You see deeply, but you no longer drown in what you see. You feel profoundly, but you no longer suffer for feeling. You have learned to witness without judgment, to love without needing to fix. What I once called burden is now my greatest clarity. You have come full circle, from overthinking to observing, from carrying to allowing, from fearing to understanding. And now, standing here in the quiet of this morning, you realize something simple and infinite. You were never the one who saw too much. You were the one who finally saw enough to awaken. Let that truth anchor deeply. Let it rewrite the old story of isolation into a new story of peace. I see with peace. I live with peace. I share peace. Stay here in silence for a few moments longer. Let awareness rest as awareness. No need to reach for meaning. No need to change anything. The sunrise takes care of itself. So does awakening. You are free now. Free to feel without fear. Free to live without defense. Free to see without suffering. I am free in awareness, and awareness is free in me. If these words met you where you are, they were meant for you. Leave a quiet sign in the comments, a single word, a symbol, a breath shared across time. Not to prove anything, but to remind yourself and others that we are awake together.